Okay. I did a stream today that was really fun. It's outside. Hey, hey, hey. Test, test, test. So basically, I did a stream today and it was really fun. I did a stream today and it was really fun. I was outside on my balcony and wow. And good evening. Welcome to the stream. That looks like a wow. And the stream side. Stream. Hi, welcome to my little spot. I made this so randomly. Like basically today I made this so randomly, like just rolled with it. So randomly, like basically just rolled with it. I was doing a live stream outside. Good evening. Welcome to my wonderful little spot. I don't know, I was doing a live stream today and it was outside and like it was really beautiful because I'm in Italy and so I set it up on my balcony and it was really like in the nature, and I was pretty proud of put a lot of effort to set up and everything. And then the sun set and then the mosquitoes came out and then it was really cold. So I was like, just gotta move again. But I feel like every time that I move, it just takes so long to like put everything in place that I just decided to like throw a blanket in front of my old setup and roll with the punches. And so here I am here and it looks so funny now. It's like it's like I'm in a video game or something. But I'm excited. Like I like to do a different vibe every time that I go live, I guess. And so today was such a different vibe, like completely different vibe. And I have even like a different outfit. And now I guess we are in this white vibe. I don't know. My goal is to always make a new vibe. I think that could be really fun. I mean, it's something that I really enjoy. I like to be like wear a new different outfit every day, and so I guess now with my streams, I just do a different theme every day. So it's kind of fun. I don't know. It's kind of like dressing up. and then talking about Amazon stuff. So here I am. So hey to my friends that come sometimes and talk on the chat sometimes, or don't talk. That's fine too. I sometimes I have some friends that were like, "Oh, I watched you," and then I'm like, "Well, maybe you can say hi. I don't bite." But I know that sometimes it can feel like a lot of work to type. Trust me, I know I don't really type myself. I guess I just talk. Even my girlfriend Julie was just like, um, she wanted to come in the chat, but she went kayaking today, and so her arms were dead, which is a really valid excuse, I feel like. So I was like, okay, fine. Have a good night. So welcome to my little Amazon window shopping hangout because that's all I do now. I Amazon window shop. I choose my favorite products and I talk about them. And sometimes they're tech, and sometimes they're random, sometimes they're clothes, and sometimes they're lingerie or even food items. But happy Sunday night. Cheers. If you want to make a drink, that's great. Don't want to incite anything illegal here. I don't know if sometimes some things are frowned upon, like encouraging drinking. Don't want to encourage drinking, but want to encourage you to relax and window shop with me. And sometimes I like to share like little tips and tricks that I picked up in my life, I guess. Like I have a lot of tips and tricks, a lot from my grandma, and also a lot from like traveling and like knowledge, I guess, of stuff. And that's why I'm really passionate about being on Amazon Live. Like I'm not a live streamer at all, but I love being on here so much because I like these little tips and tricks that I have, and my goal is to always share with my friends and family my tips and tricks. Like my girlfriend Nadine, she was like, Ali with the Ali G with the tips and tricks. And so I guess now I want to do that like on a bigger scale and share my tips and tricks on Amazon. Hey Robert, nice to see you in the chat. You're so lovely again. Robert is like often in my chat room, always really great, and it's great to have someone to talk to sometimes. But like I said before, it's okay to not to not decide. So welcome Robert and welcome everyone else. I'm in a new environment tonight, and it's like a little cloud. So here I am. I it gets annoying eventually. What gets annoying? I'm not sure. Sometimes you are so direct. It's like you really don't take the highway at all. Like go direct. But you're not annoying me, so it's great. I feel like I might break my neck every time I have to. No, no, it's not annoying. Don't worry about it. Truthfully, it will never be annoying. So welcome again. And maybe I don't know. Maybe I stream a lot too, and maybe some people could be like, "She's on again." But my goal is to get to 2,000 followers, and so I think that in practice too, because like there was this book that I read when I did my master's degree, written by Malcolm Gladwell, and he said that to be a professional at anything, you have to do 10,000 hours of it. And so I think that's the only recipe really is to practice if you want to do something well. So I like tennis. I was a tennis player before. I definitely practice 10,000 hours. So here I am, live streaming for a marathon of 10,000 hours. I hope that my microphone works okay because I'm constantly testing new stuff and new like frequency and filters, and so feedback's welcome. Okay, advertise on your IG. Yeah, I advertise it on my IG sometimes, but I go live. I go live so many times that I don't know. I don't do it every single time, but it's also in the link in my bio, so I don't want to be like too intense about it. but I wanna hear as often as I like, which is often, and hopefully always really fresh new concepts like tonight, use cloud. I don't know. Welcome to my cloud. I'm sure all those guys will follow you on Amazon. Oh, Robert, here again with the guys. It seems like my whole existence has to be diminished to guys, doesn't it? Like, can't I just live without guys? Or it's not possible for you, Robert? Because every time that you come on my stream, you seem to always talk about guys, and I'm here. I'm not really talking about any guys. So I don't know. I think there's just something to consider. Being a woman is okay in itself, and there's not always has to be some guys around. So let's start with. Wait, let's start with my fave thing that changed my life. Basically, when I lived in Montreal a few years ago, I tried to I had this like balcony outside and this really nice patio set, but with a bunch of big pillows, and they had to be brought in every single time that like I wasn't hanging out outside anymore, and it was really a lot of work because there was like at least 16 big cushions, and so it became kind of like a psychological thing because if I wanted to go hang out outside, I knew that like I had to put all these pillows and then at the end I had to take them out. So it almost made me like never want to put them outside and then like ultimately never really enjoy my balcony. So I started looking for a box to put all my pillows and like other stuff. And this was only like 5 or 6 years ago. And I was in Canada, but back then there was no Amazon. And so the only box that I found was this like giant metal box that was like $2,000 at Trypsin. And I was like, okay, no. So when I found like this box for pillows that's waterproof and like was exactly what I needed at that time for that price, I mean, I was just so excited. So I got it, of course, and it kind of changed my life because honestly, I'm a person that has like a lot of stuff and a lot of outside stuff and pillows and decorations, and it was meant to be all along. Like it was just I I I started looking for that product years ago, and I finally found it now. So I'm kind of obsessed. It's like a girl in a bikini, right? So this box, well, I have two boxes in my carousel. One is 150 gallon, and the other one is 120. Just one, but the 150, I think, is like sold out. Or sometimes I don't know if I'm getting the right like shipping options because I'm in Italy and my Amazon can be a little bit confused. And so like sometimes he thinks that I want to ship to Italy and then it doesn't work, but then sometimes he's confused with my addresses. So my Amazon is confused. But that's okay. I mean we're all a little confused, right? Alright, so if I can arrive to my box, it would be lovely. Where are you? Shoot. Alright, so it's made of resin, which is a really strong, durable material that's also waterproof in design, and a little surprise from the BLU Blue brand, they give you a lock when you buy this box, so it's a pretty good deal. It's like a really super strong box with two gas rods on each side of the lid so that when you pull up the lid, it's not too heavy or closing too fast. It's just like, I love that. The and then like it's not dangerous or it's easy to like open it. I love that. It has a upgraded PP material. So PP stands for polyethylene, right? Or shoot, I forget. But apparently they made this box a few years ago before, and that sound effect. What does that mean? Oh, yeah. I love to make. I'm so nervous now because my microphone works like crap half the time. So when I see something about sound, I'm like, sound effects. Like what? But yeah, I love to make sound effects when I talk, like, and so it's just that like it happened even recently that I injure myself in freak accidents. Like I'm a really calculated person, and when I injure myself, it's just like so out of character, but happens often nowadays. It's like I go so fast and then I injure myself, like freak accidents. And so the closing of this big lid, I've had some freak injuries like that in the past, and they really scare me because I'll completely break a nail or like hurt my hand or like really injure for a few days. So Stephen Boots, I love you forever. I feel like it's not the first time that you follow me, but thank you. You're so lovely. Oops. I'm really excited to, hi dear, to enjoy this sparkling water, but I'm out to how are you, Stephen Boots? Nice to see you. It's Mr. Heels. He's following me. Okay, Mr. Heels. I isn't it ironic? He's following me. Like I guess with the Instagram culture now, everyone's like follow me. But the truth is that like following used to be kind of like a bad thing, right? And it's like follow me. I don't know. I was just thinking about that. Oh, you are lovely, Al. Thank you so much. I changed my background and I came back. I ate a lot of pasta, and so I'm really happy and full now. But maybe a little bit too much as usual. I tend to go overboard. So thank you for being here. You're really lovely as well, Stephen Boots. I'm really excited to share this Sunday night stream with you guys. I feel really excited about this week. Like, I don't know, I just feel like I'm always like constantly trying new things and trying to like improve some things and getting excited about new projects. Shoot. And so this week feels exciting. I think that also my birthday is coming up, so it's kind of exciting. I have this really great hack. Um, it's not Sunday night for you, it's Monday morning. In my head, it's always night until you sleep. So even if it's like noon Monday morning, it's Sunday night. No, it's not 5:14, it's 4:14. So you were close, but it's a little less like appalling, right? I mean, appalling to my parents, I guess. My parents are really against staying up late. I don't know, my dad is very conservative in his health, I guess. So, when is your birthday? It's June 19th, but at the risk of repeating myself, I was supposed to go on a birthday trip that weekend, and Prime Day is on the 21st and 22nd, and I have a lot of like stuff that I can do on that day, on those days. And so if I go hard in the paint that weekend, I don't think that I can really achieve my goals. And so I decided to postpone my birthday like 1 week and just like lie to myself in my head and then act like the week after is the 19th. So thank you for the happy early birthday, Steven. But technically, you have like 3 more weeks before the 19th, right? So I'm excited to. It feels like my birthday last year was yesterday, but at the same time, 20 years ago. Like it just feels like time flew by, but at the same time, it feels so long ago. Wow, I eject Ruhov. Thank you so much for following me. I love you forever. I'm so excited to say that every single time that someone follows me. I love you forever. But it's the truth. You look like the actress in the credit card commercials. First off, which credit card? Because that sounds really funny and I kind of want to see what she looks like. I guess credit card commercials have a lot of budget, right? So I don't know what that means. Great, thank you so much. That's kind of funny and I love that. I'll take it as a compliment. It's like my birthday. I'm born on the 1st of January and I go crazy before the 1st of January. Yeah, that must be a really challenging day to be birthed because there's a lot of like celebrating. Jennifer Garner, OMG, I love her. Thank you so much. Funny, someone said you look like Paula Abdul. Yeah, so every time that I stream, I try a new look. Every single time. It's always different. And it's always like with a different background and different makeup and possibly different hair. Or so I guess today I look like Jennifer Gardner, but it's true. Maybe my teeth with this angle look like she has very particular teeth, right? Like oh, thank you so much, Steven. You are beautiful. Thank you. It was a nice really compliment. So, yeah, the other day I did look like Paula Abdul. I was rocking a much more 90s vibe look. And today it's in the cloud. that's my that's my theme. In the cloud. But I think that I'm just gonna like roll into bed with this on because it's kind of like cozy. And maybe take this blanket to go. I might just fall asleep here. I might stream it on Z's.com. Sorry, Robbie. Steven is hitting on LZ. Wow, Robert, really? Are we in fifth grade? No, it's really nice to get a compliment. It doesn't mean that you're hitting on me. But either way, Steven, you are the moderator now, but like in a very intense way. I mean, love ya, but like it's okay. You don't have to call people out, right? Because maybe they feel bad and then they don't come back to my stream. So that would hinder me in the long run. But anyways, I know that you don't mean to do a bad thing. It's just that I look like Jennifer Gardner today, so I must think like her. I was just talking about this box for a little while, and sorry, Robbie. That's so funny. And I think that I went over. I feel like really strange now. I feel like where I love out so much. I feel like really these days, like I constantly have people telling me like putting me in a box and like telling me that I'm like this, I'm like that. Oh, I must have like this or I must have like that. And it's just so tiring after a while that I constantly want to tell everyone like set them straight, right? But maybe it's impossible to set everyone straight and one must carry on and just ignore the rest. Okay, great. Hmm. Oh boy. Alright. So, oh weird, I got this information from years ago. Oh, 8 years ago. Great. So anyone is welcome to write in the chat whatever they want. And this is my space after all, right? Place where positivity is encouraged and love is encouraged and I guess window shopping too and tips and tricks and um, positive vibes, good vibes I guess. And so whoever wants to come into that space and participate, encouraged and greatly appreciated. But sometimes it can be a bit exhausting, I guess, to be nice. And here I am, still nice, because I refuse to, to put myself down to whatever else. I will still be nice. So, welcome to my stream, and you can write whatever you want in the chat. It's cool. Cheers to everyone. It's a beautiful Sunday night, and I'm so happy to be here from Italy, live with you guys. I'm actually really happy to be here. And even talk about this box, because it did change my life. It's a lovely purchase. Even if you have like some dirty sports equipment or stuff that like doesn't need to come inside the house, like soccer balls or like pool equipment, pool things, then this box is perfect because then you don't have to bring any of that in the house. You just leave it out, put it in that box, and lock it. So I'm Jack. I'm from Canada, but I live in Italy and Miami because Canada is too cold. And so I'm learning Italian. Allora, non è italiana, sono canadese. And it's really hard to learn Italian actually, even though I speak French. Everybody says that it should be easy, but it's not that easy. It's a new language. Like, do you really think it's gonna be easy? Do you know how many people have said that it should be easy for me to learn Italian? And at this point, I just wanna like cry every time they say that because there's nothing harder than and more challenging than learning a language, no matter if it comes from Latin or not. Che strano. Anche Italia e Miami per me. Beautiful. It's literally my favorite combination. I check. Did I say your name right? Just said in Italian that he likes. He lives in Italy and Miami also. So I didn't know this, but it's a very great combination that is more popular than I thought. It's literally the best. I don't have Hispanic heritage, but only Canadian. It's actually really interesting because most people think that I'm Russian, but then after that they want to know like where I'm from, and I always say like I'm 100% from Quebec. My great 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 grandparents were all from Quebec, all of them. So it's all the way back from Quebec, and then before that they came from France. So we'd love to take a, a 20 and me. I don't know. I don't remember what kind of 20 it is. 21, 23, a 24 and me. But at the same time, I know like that my family tree is predominantly from Quebec. So 4 generations ago. So it's not really that exciting for me to take a 20, 28 and me. I speak Russian and French. And French? I wouldn't say Russian. Yeah, but because I live in Miami, there's a lot of Russians there, and so I don't know, I guess they always assume, like, people like to assume a lot of stuff, and being Russian is usually number one. I speak Cantonese, English, and Spanish. That's the 2 languages. I'm trying to learn my third language, and it's really challenging, so challenging. And I hope to one day, like, I just feel so bad because every time that someone starts to speak Italian to me and they speak really, really fast, I'm like, how could you speak so fast? It's literally like, "Woo!" And I'm just like, seriously? Like, I'm trying to learn, but if you speak that fast, I will never pick up. So it seems like I'm just like, I will never be able to speak that fast, you know? Like, it's just so like hard to, I don't know. I don't think I ever get there. Sometimes it can be discouraging, but look for Rosa Stone. I'll turn you on Skype. That's funny. Look for Rosa Stone. Rosetta Stone? Yeah, but I'm not really the type of person like I know that if I get Rosetta Stone, I'll probably just never do it. So I'd much rather do classes in a real class with other students and you get to exchange ideas and what? I learned it back in high school. I have Salvadorian descent. That's so fun. Slow down, right? Out with another language. Slow down? No. I would love to be able to learn it even faster, but it's a language. I think that it takes time. Like the 10,000 hour rule that applies to whatever you want to do, it's also a language. Like reading it, speaking it, hearing it, 10,000 hours. It's so long. But it'll pay off, and one day I'll be Italiana. It's gonna be a fun day for me when I don't know, the first time that I made a sentence, it was a really fun time for me. It was like, wow, I did that. Like, I was able to make a full sentence and I felt really proud. The first time that I understood what someone was saying, like about like a story or something, I was really proud too. It's like these moments that just like, oh my God, you want to cry. But then most of the time you just want to cry the opposite way. Yeah, exactly. Most of the time you want to cry because you can't make out what people say when they speak so fast, and everybody speaks so fast. And you know what? I understand because when I speak French, I speak so fast. Sometimes even my brothers can't understand me. They're like, blah, and we speak like that to each other, blah, blah, blah. And someone that would hear that would be like, no way, there's no way. No, I'm not in Rome, I'm in Rome. Cesenatico! We speak fast here, but it's easy. Yeah, Cesenatico is a 200 kilometers south of Venice on the Adriatic coast. And it's a really lovely and quiet place, like super quiet. And it's also seasonal, so only open, like the whole town is only open in the summer. So it's really interesting to live here, away from people. Yeah, literally. In the winter, there's nobody. But I don't really hang out here in the winter. But there is literally nobody, like a ghost town. And there's no bus, there's no store open, there's nothing open. And it's really crazy. Yeah, everybody should visit that town at least once in their life. Every place of Italy is like a new country almost. And this place that I'm in called Cesenatico, it has this really awesome like fort uh, with boats. And it was designed by Leonardo da Vinci in 1813. I'm just making that up because I forget the date. But design by Leonardo da Vinci is really cool. What are you fidgeting on? So it's this like snake. How can I say this? It's this snake leg. No, more like an octopus tentacle, and at the end of it, there's like a phone holder, and so you like stick it onto stuff, and then at the end there is either like a tripod mount or a phone holder, and so I put this light on it, but sometimes the tentacles start to unstick, so you hear it like. So I tried to put them back, and that's what I was fidgeting on. Wow, I realized this doesn't make sense, but it is what it is. it's a it's a tripod that's made like an octopus tentacle. Yeah, Rosetta Stone or Ringo. Yeah, but I really like the fact that I can go in a class and then I can learn with other people and from a teacher, and it's fun. Soy Roberto. Soy de San Rafael, California. So, uh, bueno, soy azeite, soy dal Canada, soy sauce. So funny, so funny. ¿Quieres caminar conmigo? You wanna walk with me? No, nothing complicated. But you know, fine. Okay, yeah. Spanish. Cute. I honestly, I'm so not interested in Spanish at all right now. Like, even one word can derail me from my learning of Italian and can completely hinder my chances of ever remembering the correct word in the future. So I'm trying to stay away from Spanish as much as I can. It's okay, but like it's just so funny because like if I remember one word in Spanish, I keep repeating that wrong word and it's so pesante. All right, my next product is so cool. It's like a crush, but I don't ever think that I will get it because I've been like experimenting with all these fitness trackers, but like I get so many that if I were to get one that was $683, I would lose interest in the others. And I have to like constantly test new ones. So part of me is not really interested to get this really bomb one because it's gonna be hard to come back after that. We'll get the hang of it after this. Interesting. We'll see. I don't know. For now, I'm pretty busy with a lot of other stuff. So I shall wait for the classes to resume. And until then, maybe dream about this lovely watch. I'm so impressed with this design. It's called the Sapphire. Learn how to speak Klingon. What is Klingon? I've never heard of such language. So random. So, wow, this belt. My brother has this belt actually. But does he have a car? This Garmin Phoenix 5X Sapphire is the second generation from Garmin of fitness trackers, and basically from reading blogs and stuff. This song is so intense; it sounds like a frog. After reading blogs about this new one that came out, well, this second generation one, it's basically an upgrade from the previous, just by the size and design. So apparently the previous one was like huge and bulky, and this one is like 42 millimeter, which is smaller and sexier. It's made in China. Ooh. Well, a large parts are made in China now, so Robert likes to point that out, but personally, I am a fan of products made in China, especially with their streamlining of manufacture, which makes for really great products. Let's see, what was I going to shoot? You distracted me. Performance bundle. Yeah, I wanted to elevator with heart. Pretty well. Swim heart rate. It's 100 meters water resistant and much more accurate apparently compared to like cheaper alternatives. I was reading that someone was getting like inaccurate readings with other ones, and then this one saved his life basically, which is dramatic, but it's really cool design. Like beautiful, beautiful high-end smartwatch. It's kind of like a designer smartwatch. I mean, it has a designer price tag, but it looks really incredible. Oh no, I can stop this by the camera. So, I wish there was more pictures because it looks so cool, but come on, Garmin, like step up this photo description. Well, we shall move on. I included some much. Oh, I. Yep, couple. Yep, couple. Cheers, guys. I'm so full of fucking water, but. All right. This is a watch that is for performance and for people that have some budget for this wonderful piece of. Thank you so much. I enjoyed. But for people looking to get a fitness tracker that is not so high priced but really amazing quality, comparable to an Apple Watch with its curved screen design, 3D curved screen design. This is the best out there. The Amazfit brand has been so consistent with bringing super high quality products, especially like in the fitness tracker industry. Love your necklace, Alze. Thank you so much. It says Alze. Thank you. You're so sweet. High quality is made in China. It doesn't matter. China can have really high quality materials, and the research and development will be made prior to making the product. They will make a really high-end, high-quality product, even if it's made in China. Made in China can bring all kinds of quality. It could be really cheap, or it could be high-end design. Just because it's made in a place can have a stigma associated with poor quality, but it's just a country. It has a lot of different manufacturers and a lot of different control quality across the board. What year were you born, Al? I was born in 1997. I don't know. I'm not into saying my birth year. I would like to keep it always ever growing. I think that I'm made in China. I'm made in Canada. It doesn't mean that we're all quality across the board, but it doesn't mean that we're cheap either. Right? Same with you. So my mom was. I have so many mosquitoes in my house from doing the stream with wide open doors earlier. Like, what was I thinking? Oh, thanks. You're welcome. My mom was 29 for like 15 years. And when I was growing up, I always thought it was like kind of stupid and like, what? Like, I was making fun of her. But now I think I'm gonna be 29 forever. And it's gonna be fun. So my birth year is always gonna keep growing, right? I realized that the other day. My mom must have been so confused because she's a terrible liar. And so for her to have to think about the new birth year every time, that's so funny. But Robert, I told you to enjoy the mosquito bites better. Yeah, but I sprayed my whole body this morning with this super strong, like white, like glue mosquito repellent, and it smells really strong, and it's gonna follow me until next week. Basically, it's gonna follow me until my birthday, probably, because it's that intense. So, no, it's not called these. It's this like Italian one. That's really weird. So there was even this really big mosquito that was flying earlier, and I just grab like uh, a handkerchief, and then I started like tennis serving on them with the handkerchief, and that's my favorite way to kill them. Is just like whoosh. It's a really great way because the handkerchief is maybe not the right word, more like a cloth or like a rag, and so it will really like gain velocity when it's like a serve, and then it will like take. It has a wide area basically, kill that mosquito, and so it's really efficient at killing mosquitoes, Bruce Lee style. Yeah, it's my favorite style. And even at the end, I had killed like whoosh, 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 5 of them, and then it was kind of like a movie. I was on a chair, and then at the end, I saw this big, like one of those ones with long legs, like, and then it was kind of far away, so I had to like do one last move, which projected me in the air, and then like went over there, and then and I got it, and then landed on the floor. Are we still friends, Al? Stephen Booth? Most definitely. We are definitely friends. It's totally okay to ask any questions. I even say in my thumbnail, AMA, which means ask me anything. Female mosquitoes. Yeah, use the newspaper. We are definitely friends. We'll ask you anything. You can even keep asking me about my birth year if you want. And maybe I'll give you a different answer every time. It's fine too. Why not, Peanut? So let's get back to this. Or magazine. Do you have armpit hair? Yeah, but I shave it just like everyone else. Armpit hair, I think, is a thing that's a human body. Am I right? Everybody has it almost. So back to this awesome watch. It has 90 sports mode. Yeah, I was saying that the other day. 90. So whatever sport you like to do in your hobby time, it's covered. You get to see how far you went, where you went, how many calories you burned, and ultimately, like even your heart rate, ultimately, how much you worked out that week. So it's really fun and interesting to get to put a value on these like sports that you do for fun every once in a while. True that. That's true. What movies do you enjoy? I enjoy funny movies, honestly, and like really beautiful documentaries, but nothing too sad or too intense. I don't know. I feel like when I watch a movie, I wanna relax. I wanna have a good time mentally. Like I dislike horror movies or ones that are so intense or so stressful. Like if I watch a movie, it's to relax and to laugh. Like it's not to like be stressed out because they're killing each other. So I enjoy movies that are light and fun. And yeah, I knew all that, Robert. Definitely, it's interesting about armpit hair and also interesting to see its place in society, right? Like I think that I read this paper about armpit hair once. They talked about its its use, like its purpose, but then they talked about like in history. Do you like rom-com? Sometimes. I feel like when the actors are really good, especially nowadays, like they make rom-com really well with some like Saturday Night Live actors, and those are really funny because the Saturday Night Live actors are clever and they have like jokes that are funny. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind it. Yeah, I like it. I think that the carousel can get sometimes like same, right? I keep my carousels for a long time, and then I talk about them, and it can be fun to, whoops, almost left with my cloud. It can be fun to talk about other stuff, and I think that I like that. One time I did this really fun stream where there was like, it looked like a radio show, and I was wearing this headband, and I had this like special effects. I was like, I don't know, that day I was like almost delirious. So I was tired but really happy and kind of delirious. And I was like talking to myself basically. And there was this girl in the chat, or they go by the pronoun they. So I don't know. There was this person in the chat, and like really like empowering and asking fun questions and saying fun comments. And that was my favorite stream so far. To fart. That was my favorite stream so far ever. And I think that that day, like a lot of people enjoyed the stream. So this day is still my favorite, but it's gone forever. I bet it would be fun on a date. I bet too. Do you like what WQRD show? What? What is that? Sometimes I'm so confused. I'm doing typing stuff and coming in funny. Ah, very clever. Very clever. It's word, right? Do not try this at home. Eating too much pasta will follow you all night. Sometimes I'm so excited because I'm in Italy, right? So the pasta is really amazing here. And I eat too much because it's gluten free and it's like kind of like light as opposed to regular pasta. And I also drink a lot of sparkling water, so I think that expands. But then afterwards, I'm like, ugh, for so many hours. And then I come to live stream, like, oh yeah, I'll be able to live stream. But I'm lying to myself when I'm eating all this pasta. Yeah, I'll be fine to live stream. Then after that, I'm like in a food coma for like 2 hours, and I have to postpone the stream for like 4 hours because I'm just in a food coma. Do you get lonely in Spain? Well, Stephen, I'm in Italy, so no, I don't really get lonely. I'm a person that really likes solo time, and I don't know. I'm really, I sometimes miss my family, and sometimes I miss the fact that I'm not able to go as freely as I wish. I used to travel a lot, like all the time. Sometimes I would go to the US for like 2 days from Canada because it's such an easy flight and the flights are so cheap. And I also have this restriction of being only able to be in the US 6 months minus 1 day out of the year. So for me, it would be much better to go like 2 days and then come back for seven and then go again for 2 days than it would be to stay for 9 days because then the 9 days count towards the 6 months. And so that's the biggest part about like this pandemic that I miss is just to be able to like take a bag and go because now it's really complicated to travel and it's really stressful. OMG. It's not like this like carefree vibe that we used to have, like, oh, I packed my bag, let's go, like it's not like that at all anymore. And that's what I miss the most, the carefree vibe about traveling. And I'm like sad that it's not like that anymore. I'm sad that it's changed and I want it to come back. The carefree feeling about travel. Your metabolism is faster than me, and your calorie intake is lower than mine too. How do you know what my calorie intake is, Robert? Because I'm pretty sure you have no idea. Too many stresses, yeah. It's a pity because traveling is a beautiful thing. But that doesn't mean that my calorie intake is lower than yours because you don't know my body and I don't know yours. So no assumption in this chat because I will break them all. Really. Um, I have like an athlete's body, I guess, an athlete's metabolism. Yeah, but educated guess, I will always be the exception that confirms the rule. Really, it's not just or not. So my body needs so much carbs and calories. So I have like a high carb, high fat, high protein diet. But I eat a lot of vegetables also. So, but it makes for a high calorie intake. And sometimes even like I don't take enough calories and then I become too skinny. So I have to really watch that because people will go crazy when I'm too skinny. It's like they want to find a problem. Oh, Christina, nice to see you. I have to eat a lot of food to maintain what I have. I totally understand. Yeah, it's crazy though because you're currently like, got it. You're currently training, but I'm not ever training. Like I go out and I dance a lot, and that's like kind of like low intensity cardio, but I don't train anymore. And I still have like so much muscle and I have to feed that muscle all the time and it's like crazy because like literally people get self-conscious about their bodies when they see mine and they're like, you must work out all the time. And I'm, no, not at all. And I don't know, I wish that I didn't make people feel comfortable. Like it's just that I worked out a lot before in my life. So here I am now. But like it sucked at the time, you know. So I think that I'm lucky to have done that now. I realize that I'm lucky now. But back in the day, it was like, ugh, it's too much. Steven Boots, love to see you, Christina. Oh, I love you guys. Love this chat. So, Christina, what's your fave workout? That must be, I don't know. I was trying to think of a cool, clever question for you, but what's your fave workout? Now, when someone asks me that, I'm like, my favorite workout is nothing. No, just kidding. My favorite workout is dancing, and my favorite workout is not working out. I actually started this um, trick with my brain when I was doing like um, treadmill at some point. So like, especially during quarantine, because during like last year during quarantine, we didn't walk, right? We didn't do anything. We just like went around the house. I think that most people were like that. And so I was like, I can't just go from like my bed to the couch to my bed every single day, right? I have to do something. But then like it started being such a like a dread for me to get on the treadmill. It was so repetitive. And so I found this way to be excited about the treadmill and it was to like associate it with a new Netflix series. And so every time that I would get on the treadmill, I would watch one episode. And then an episode is like 1 hour. So it went by really fast because of that excitement of the Netflix series. And then I tricked my brain into like being excited, kinda, to work out because I wanted to see what happened during the Netflix series. And I was watching Orange is the New Black at the time. And so like I was at like season 6 or 7 because there were so many seasons. And so it was really exciting at that time because it was coming to an end, like the whole series as a whole. And so I definitely used Pavlov's theory to like move my butt during quarantine because I would literally like I had a fitness tracker at that time and the fitness tracker would be like less than 500 or something, you know, like your daily goal is supposed to be 10,000 and I was at less than 500. So I was like, okay, gotta do something here because it's getting pathetic. But I don't know. It was not at all like a moment of like go getter for me. It was more like a couch potato moment. I think that maybe I needed it. Oh wow, teal only. I used to hate that color actually, and now I kind of like it. But when I was younger, it was the only color I didn't like. And now because it's associated with like ocean and beautiful summer vibes, I sort of like it. It's like again the classical conditioning of the color with the ocean. Me too. I love like electric choices of color. Those my favorite. I love to experiment with lighting nowadays, and like even with photography, I'm excited to experiment with photography and lighting because I have these flashes and like literally be like, hey, welcome to my stream where I may get a headache, but so yeah, I'm excited about the splash. I take a lot of pictures and you haven't seen my photos, Alzi. I'm trying to learn how to use my camera because I feel like it's really difficult. Like there's a lot of settings that I don't understand and it's hindering me sometimes because I wish that I knew. Like especially I try different combinations but I don't know what they do. Epilepsy prone colors. It's not epilepsy, isn't it? Like photosensitivity or something like that. Alright, well I shall turn it off. But yeah, the splash is really exciting because it's like photography is about lighting, and so to adapt with a brand new color is really cool. And I'm excited to try that at some point. 7 changes in color. Yeah, new sound is pretty, guys. So, oh, creepy moment. You thought there was like someone in the window. That would be so creepy. Call 911. I don't know, like I hate horror movies because they always make me feel like it could happen in real life, right? I really hate them. Hey Trey, just stopping by to say hello. Lovely. Christina, Trey, Trey with the jet. Lovely, Robert. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Hey. So I was just here, had a moment, thought there was someone outside, but it's all good now. It's really good now. I don't know, Robert seems to um about fun. Good for Emma. Hey, Rosie, Alize from the Bay. That's so fun. Did you get that exciting keyboard, Rosie? I was really excited. I sent Rosie a keyboard because she was a big winner at my giveaway the other day. Giveaway that was not at all popular, but in my head I felt like everybody would want this pink keyboard that I had, and finally everyone was like, no, why would anyone want that? But Rosie liked it. She was the only one, and she received it. Yay! Awesome. So yeah, fun things happen in this chat. Really exciting things. Life can be quite interesting sometimes. Yeah, definitely. Today I did a stream with Italy in the background. It was really nice, but then the sun decided to set, and it was in the toilet. Some modern smartphone cameras filter out hate infrared lighting. Yeah, and did you know that some infrared lighting can be done to like track hidden cameras? I don't know. I'm a little freaked out sometimes about all these like theories that there could be some hidden cameras in your hotel room. I think that they're trying to like get me to believe it. Sometimes I believe it. I don't know. And so they have like these apps to check out if there's some hidden cameras in your anyways. I don't know what to believe anymore. Mr. Hughes, hey, go figure. This was like that. Okay, well, my chat is really great right now and lots of action. How are you, Miss Mom? Oh, that's so fun. Hey, Trey and Jet. Yeah, Trey has a jet and Rosie has 6 kids. And here I am with my child. Infrared is my favorite color. Dark it's yeah. Isn't that what they use to see germs on some surfaces? I don't know. Maybe a germaphobe sometimes, but I'm trying to continue. Sometimes I test myself and I'll be like eating something and then I drop one on the floor and I'm like, let's go eat it. Just to like keep myself in check with my germophobia. And it works. That's UV light. Oh, okay, got it. Oopsie. Oh, you're 6 kidlets, Rose. Oh yeah, the oldest just turned 18, so that's a really big thing because Rosie was saying how she remembered when he was 1 day old. And that was a really cute moment. 1 day old. The jet says hello also. That's really nice and um, social. There's UVA and so fun. uh, so, previously I talked about these really wonderful choices. First, it was this insane Garmin Phoenix one with the belt to have the heart rate and like new design and everything nice. And then the second one was this Amazfit one, which is like really high end and comparable to Apple Watch with its curved screen and 3D curved screen. But my fave is, I mean, it's not the best fitness tracker, like as detailed as the others, and like it's basically not mostly made for a fitness tracker, but mostly made for the wireless earbuds that you can wear on your wrist. And that to me is groundbreaking. This pair of earbuds is like a really high quality one. It's like you never lose them and always wear them. And it's a first of its kind, but honestly, when I first saw it, I mean, I've talked about it a lot now, but when I first saw it, I'll remember forever. I was like, whoa, like so excited about it. And I couldn't wait to get it. And then I went to Atlanta, and then I went to New York, and then I went to Italy, and I still haven't gotten it. It got delivered in Miami when I was no longer there. And then the whole thing fell apart. So, oh, that's funny, Robert. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just trying to make stupid comments on here. That's sweet. It's like you're a Sour Patch Kid. Sometimes you're sour, but then you're sweet. So, so yeah, when I first saw this design, I think it's still revolutionary because it's the first of its kind. So it came out like 2 months ago, but it's the first of its kind. And I saw a bunch of like copycats trying to recreate this on the wrist thing with the earphones, but then you can wear them. And honestly, none of these designs are as great as this one. It also has a fitness tracker in it and like fitness tracking abilities with advanced motion sensors and an accurate heart rate monitor at a much more affordable price than the other Garmin, right? But it's more like a basic app, whereas the Garmin is a really in-depth analysis of your health. But this fitness tracker should not be purchased like for the sole purpose of tracking your health. I think that it should be more for the purpose of the earphones in this case because they're really premium sound quality and effective noise isolation. And I have a big crush on these earphones because the only reason why I'm not a true wireless earbuds kind of gal. True wireless means that there is no like cord in between them. And I like to always have like a cord that holds them together because I'm always on the go and I feel like if one of them was to fall and I have to be anxious about losing it, it's just not really like relaxing for me. I'm not looking to add extra anxiety with my earphones. And so the fact that I could have them there without having to fear losing them is a big thing for me. So I might consider having true wireless earbuds, although that's never been even a thought in my mind. It's maybe a thought now because of this one. I just think that it looks really awesome. It looks like an Apple product, but you know that it's not. Like it looks like a cool kind of different Apple product. Contribute to the standing of mankind. That's funny because we're all going mad. All right. Oh shoot! Out of sparkling water. um, effective noise cancellation is what my number one thing for getting earphones is, because there's nothing worse than like a scratching noise in your ear, or even like the noise of other people. When I have a music listening experience, I want it to be in my own world. And so noise cancellation is super important for me, but should be for everyone, I think. Because who really wants to hear noises when they listen to music? Robert, it's 5:07 a.m. in Italy now. Yep, it's exactly, no, almost exactly 1 hour later than when we first had that discussion. But I'm really excited to be even up at 5:07 a.m. because I strive at night. I'm a big night person. And sometimes my brain is really confused between what's reality and what's up. Because I come from the US recently, right, like a couple weeks ago. And then I was like, oh, I'm going to adjust to the Italian time. But then I was like, no, no, no. And so, like, I'm still in between, like, surfing this fun little wave between, like, US time and Italy time. And here I am at 5 a.m. I'm feeling great, honestly. Not too bad. I also don't sleep that much anymore because I'm just really excited to live. Sounds weird, but I'm really excited. She loves the party. I like to party, yeah. I really like to go out and socialize, but a big part of me likes to not go out and stay home, and I really need that time alone to be able to like fully enjoy the time socially. It's an important part of both. Trey, are you in Jerusalem? That's so fun. It's 6:08 a.m. So are you like waking up? Good morning. Good morning from this cloud. It's obviously a nighttime situation for me, but I was thinking like, what if I live stream at like 9 a.m. or something from Italy? Then it would be like 3 a.m. in the US. I'd love to see some data about like who's online when, like it's kind of like I just go online whenever, right? Like there's no, oh, you should do this, or oh, you should try that. It's just always like random. If I'm in a food coma for 4 hours after I ate 3 bowls of gluten-free pasta, then so be it. And I just go on live afterwards. Talk to David of Utah. Yeah, he told me yesterday. Thank you for that tip. I tried to put him in the Amazon search bar today, like where he would search for a product, but he didn't pop up. And then I guess I got distracted. And my point is that I don't really know how to find someone's profile, I guess, on Amazon Live, even though that could be ironic because I'm on here. Good morning. I've been up for an hour now. Good morning. I've been up for 24. No, I'm just kidding. No, I've been up for a whole day, I guess. But you have different schedules, Trey. So good, good, good morning wherever you are, and good evening wherever you are. And even some people are in Cali, and that's really early now. And so it's kind of fun to have like this one world attitude, because I'm like that in real life. Like I have a lot of friends, different places, and sometimes keeping up can only be done every once in a while. And so when it's an opportunity to keep up, then it's really lovely. So, all about friends in different time zones, not about mosquitoes though. Did you know Jerusalem means the city of peace? Did not know. Interesting fun fact. Thank you for this lovely, interesting fun fact. Oh, I forgot to say that I have this coupon code for this amazing pair of earphones that you can wear on your wrist. Not necessarily fitness tracker, it's more the high-end pair of earphones that you can wear on your wrist for 30% off. So you just clip it and the watch become $100. And when it first came out 2 months ago, it was like $229, and now really great deal for like $100. I'm so obsessed. These high-end wearbuds, they're called wearbuds because you can wear them like to do some high intensity sports and they will not fall out. Interesting fun fact. Trey, have a nice day, you too. Gotta go. See ya, Trey. Have fun. Robert might make a comment about the Jets again, but I think that you're becoming a bit predictable now, Robert. Am I the only one laughing? Um, so fitness tracking. It does have fitness tracking, but it's not the best. I, it has trying to annoy you. That's why. Haha, you do it well. JK. You get on wrist notification, which is a super cool game changer. Like I'm a person that always has my phone in my hand, and sometimes I even have like forearm or like soreness because like I don't know, I hold it all day long. And so when I got a fitness tracker, I was pleasantly impressed with my ability to just do other stuff and not constantly have to check it or look at it because I work from my phone, right? So it's nice to like let it go, and then if you have something important, you can just look at the watch. And I kind of like to disconnect sometimes, but I like to be connected in that way because I could just dismiss it as something not important instead of going to the phone, unlocking it, looking at it. And it's a cool thing to, like, it has its time, right? It has its time to disconnect, and then it has its time to really focus on being connected. And so I think I'm trying to make that important in my life, like when to disconnect and when to really, out of necessity, connect and do some work. So this would help me tremendously. I can't wait to get it. I'm just like so in love with this white one. The black one's cool, but the white one is incredible. It has a touch control on each earbud that can be tapped or pressed to adjust the volume, change the track, play or pause, or access your phone's assistant. But you can also make hands-free phone calls, and you can wear them individually, which is a big thing because the other day I had this like these earphones that translate, and they're a new product, so they have seriously like some serious problems and connectivity issues. And in order to sync them with your phone, you have to always like put them both back in the case, and then sometimes you have to take them both out, and that's so painful. So the fact that you can use these like independently from each other, one, and then you don't have to use the other one, it's a huge plus that most people might even not realize because they haven't been through my pain. Your character has sarcasm, so that's why I'm playing around with you. Oh, that's great. That's really fun. But sometimes I almost want to cry with your comments, so there's a fine line. But I guess it's something to practice, right? Like, oh, thank you, Christina, for going to my Instagram and following me. I will definitely try to follow you back. Sometimes, like yesterday, I was talking to someone and then I forgot, and so I lost that notification now. So if you're watching, send me a message. Sometimes I want to do well, but it's like stuff goes on. And did you see her photos, Christina? She parties a lot. I feel like I'm being really adjudicated now. Is it a bad thing? Like, I don't even drink. I don't even do drugs. I don't do nothing. I'm just super sober. But I like to go out. So truthfully, I don't see the harm in that, Robert. But anyways, it's time for the yoga pants. Oh, I have 3 pairs of yoga pants in carousel today. And this is dedicated to Freddie. First one is, oh no, wrong order? What did you? Yeah, I meant to do it last time, but like it's the same. And sometimes it's like I'm sort of ADD where like I will lose track of that and then I'll never come back to it, right? It's like kind of like a safari, should I put that way? A safari thumbnail, and then like it'll get lost in the rest of the safari thumbnails and I'll never get back to it. But it's not out of spite, it's just that sometimes life goes by fast and if you think you might miss. So these yoga pants are so great. I have them in raid. In raid? Yeah, I have them in raid. Let's try to find the color. Oh, I love these charcoal ones. I'm wondering what kind of pants you wear, Christina. Do you like the short or the long? My preference changes all the time. And it used to be short, but then now it's long. But I have a really hard time with finding long ones that are long enough for my long legs because they usually look like 3/4 pants, which I'm not so excited about. I have this color and it's really lovely, but I'm sort of tired of seeing it. I've worn it a lot, but when I first got it, it's a really lovely color. I love this purple. When I first got it, I was like, whoa, in love with it. Any orange ones? Good question, Freddie. Let's see. How about smoky gray? Something like that. Wine red. This is the one that I have. Also, I have the purple and the wine red. Time passes by fast, but you enjoy so much, or you're busy focusing on anything so much. Really? True. Really? Oh, interesting. Why is it, speaker? You start to beep at me for no apparent reason. There is no reason to beep. Theory of relativity. I'm wondering what that applied to in my speech, because I said a lot of stuff just now. Yeah, or when you're doing a plank, a minute feels like 10 hours. Am I right? It's especially, oh no. My favorite one is when you're doing a high intensity interval training. 1 minute is like 1 day. Oh, I love this wash gray. Wow, need. I love this look. It's like denim wash kind of, but gray and in a yoga pants. Lovely. I love this one. I think it's a new style. And the thing about these pants is that you don't necessarily have to wear them to work out. Just pretend like you're working out. Unless, you're Christina and you work out a lot. If you're like me, you just put the pants on and they look good. And maybe you work out, maybe you don't. But the pants are awesome. So I'm loving those. And I like to have new gym clothes, even if I work out or not. Sorry, I must include the booty. So excited to shake my touche. I think I'm a little bit tired, but boy, am I having fun. Wow, they have so many colors. OMG, I just looked at that. I didn't know that the whole, the selection keeps scrolling down and down. They must have 100 colors. Black Marl New. Black Marl Old. Those are 2 different colors for the pants. charcoal gray marl gold. Wow, there's really every single color. So will not be. Ooh, I have that one, but in shorts. Love that one. Khaki gray marl gold. I think that marl means marble, but it looks really like new style. I'm loving all these pants. They're my fave. They have a really stretchy, elastic fabric. So stretchy, in fact, that if you're a small and you take a medium, or if you're a medium and you take a small, like it's gonna fit. It's just like super stretchy and it hugs all the right places and lets breathe all the right places. They're comfortable and they look nice. And they're long enough for tall people. So they have this like reinforced, maybe next time I can go get them. They have this reinforced band at the waist. So like we all have a little tiny little like belly here, right? Like a little pudge, and that just snatch that out. And I'm a big fan of that because then after that it just looks like nice. I don't know how to explain it, but it's a nice feature of these pants. They have these like contouring patterns with this dry technology, which means that it doesn't like stay sweaty for too long, like it doesn't preserve humidity in the fabric. It just airs, and it's a great pair of pants. It has a 30-day money back guarantee. So if you don't like them, you can return them all sweaty and sorry, they didn't work for me. But so many colors. Wow, like look at this list. There's like 200 colors. Isn't it better to get distraction and focus on the carousel for the whole night morning? No, I like to sometimes look, Robert. Let me do my stream. Jeez. I think that if I want to talk about the yoga pants, I like the yoga pants for now, and they're exciting for me. So sometimes the distraction is okay too. I guess I'm just rolling with whatever feels good for me. And the fact that it's 6 a.m. does not have to be taken into consideration at all because I'm happy to be here at this time. I chose this time. I chose to be in a food coma for 4 hours instead of coming to stream, but I really wanted to because it was like in my goals. And so I'm happy to be here even at this time. Wow, this color is really nice. So I'm gonna move on to the next pair of pants, the colorful koala ones. These ones they have no pattern in the fabric. They have not this sweat technology, but they have like a double fabric that feels really buttery and nice and soft and like plain opaque colors. It has a different combination of material. It's made of nylon and spandex, but it's just so soft and like stretchy and really nice. And there's even this pocket in there that I'm obsessed with. To like hide your key and the card or whatever, like it's inside the band of the waist. So cute. I love these pants. They're for like sports, but they're also for everyday, all the time. They're the best. I love all these colors too. This mint one, where these and finally, my fave, the third pair of yoga pants. I'm a big fan of army prints. I don't know why, but I'm so obsessed with army prints. And so when I saw these, I just completely fell in love. Robert, so that means even if there's no viewers, you'll still stream all night morning. Yeah, I mean, my goal is to feel comfortable in front of the camera and get better and practice and have fun. And so for me, it's fun and it makes me better, I'm hoping, in the long run. And so my goal is to like do it all the time. And if I set myself to do a goal like so many before next week and then I eat too much pasta, it's almost like, oh my gosh, like I'm not gonna cancel on my goal just because I ate too much pasta. So I wait and I do it later, and then maybe if I'm lucky, I don't wake up too early tomorrow and I sleep a little bit, and then I start the wheel again. And I don't know. Those are my this is my particular personality and my particular goals, I guess. Probably not so many share the same patterns because I don't know, there's not that many Amazon Prime theaters, right? OMG. I'm gonna interrupt my little speech with I love these like alternative camo. Wow, this is groundbreaking right here because most of you don't really understand my passion for camo print. I really love the masculine aspect of fashion sometimes, and the camo print can bring that, especially if it's paired with like something chic. And I love this contrast. So I don't know, I'm just really obsessed with camo print, and I really like this splinter camo, which is like an abstract take on a regular camo. Obsessed with this one. But I really, oh, my favorite feature about these pants is this pocket on the side. It's basically made for, thank you, Robert. It's basically made to put your phone, like it's a pocket made to put your phone, but you can put like a water bottle, or you can even put like a whole wine bottle in there, and it'll fit and it'll stay nice and snug, and it's like a really nice party trick to have a wine bottle in your side pocket. So little hacks of life. Put a wine bottle in your yoga pants. Yeah, I think that next time I go to a party, I might wear these splinter camo and with a side of wine. I don't know, even though maybe I don't drink, maybe it's for others, whatever. So thanks, Robert, for supporting me in my quest for practice and advancement. And thanks everyone else for chilling with me while I talk about yoga pants and other things. And so I really enjoyed being here tonight, and I hope that I have one thing to say. What is it? I usually say love each other, be nice to each other. But yeah, I guess that my thing will be don't assume things about one another because everybody comes from different paths, and especially now, everybody has an even more different path than usual. Old dog enjoyed back. Woohoo! Thank you. Thank you, Robert, for helping you pass the time. Thank you. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful night or morning, whatever it is. And if you want to get a notification when I'm live, you can follow me. And I also have this giveaway automatically entered when you follow me. And it's my goal to reach 2,000 followers. So anybody that can help me with my goal is totally appreciated. Really, really nice. But also even just to hang out is really nice. So I wish everyone Freddie, there's nothing more attractive than an intelligent girl that looks good. Thanks so much. You're so nice. I'm intelligent? Wow. So it's the best compliment ever. So we're gonna quit on that. We're gonna quit at a peak. Thank you for this wonderful thing that you said in the chat. And thank you everyone for being here and giving me input and giving me a hard time and giving me whatever. I was like, where may I find one? Find what? A nice intelligent girl that's also beautiful? Try Quebec. You should plan a trip to Montreal. There's a lot of girls that look pretty there, and they really believe in education there. So perhaps this is where you could find your one. So for everyone else, there's MasterCard, JK. I hope that everybody has a really good night. Lovely to be here. And don't forget to enjoy my giveaway. Kinder sucks. If Elsie doesn't work, there's always another one. There's definitely other ones. So good night, guys. Love you guys. And